will be later. Bye, Lisa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we are live. People should be able to hear us and see us. And yes, we are down Frienden tonight. He'll be joining us at a later time. He's just feeling a little tired tonight. Needed to step off. And Oak will be joining us in a bit. With any luck, he asked us not to wait up for him, so we'll see how that goes. So we're back with some first edition Dungeons and Dragons, playing through the Temple of Elemental Evil, the original edition. So our players tonight, so far anyway, Dion, who you got?
Hello, I'm Dion, playing as Patty Arquette, the level 5 human barbarian.
Sure about that? Are you sure? You seem to
Yeah.
hesitate for a moment. So
I know I have so many multiple personalities in your different streams, Bert, that I just don't remember what level I am until I look.
one day I'll let you combine all the personalities into one character that you can play. Richard, who you got?
Hi there, I'm Richard, and I am playing Tristan, who is worth 2 Paddy Arquettes, as I am a level 10 remuneration redistribution expert.
But Patty's a barbarian. That's worth like 10 thieves, apparently.
Yeah, okay. When I said double, I actually meant half, but still, you know.
Yeah, and Jeff's back with us tonight.
Yep, I've got Talina, who is the druid who never forgot she's a warrior. She's 5th level.
Mm-hmm. She keeps blowing those meditation rolls because, you know, the violence just wants to come out. So the last time we played this game, you guys were going through some jail cells that you found. You freed one captive, a very drunk gnome that's following you around now. You freed some other captives that you basically said, have at it, you're free, make your way out, we're not helping you.
We don't love you anymore.
Yeah.
Run away. Go on.
Yeah. Just make your own way out. At the end of last session that we played, very nice Grey Winters threw us some bits for chaos. So let's go ahead and figure out if that's for the good or for the bad. Dion, why don't you roll it? Luck check. Good
Yes.
for whatever you
Oh,
choose, high or
boy.
low, and bad for the other. So you always choose high, I believe.
I do, but do I want to pick low?
Don't second guess yourself.
Always
I mean,
high.
you're getting blamed either way. So.
Oh, damn it. Can I use a reroll?
No. No.
I have so
you
many.
are rolling on behalf of Grey Winters there. So, yeah, so something bad will happen to you this session. Yes, something bad. So let's go ahead and pick back up. Hopefully Oak will be able to join us soon. You guys were still going through some of these cells. I don't believe you had cleared them all yet. You found that some of them had some undead occupants. At least one was empty, looking like maybe someone had made an escape. And, of course, the cell with the gnome in it. So, back on the map, there you are. You've got some unexplored corridors as well as some unexplored cells. So, cells A, B, and C, I believe nobody... you guys opened...
No, I think we did see. Didn't we do the first one we came across?
Yeah, you opened
we
it, but I
had
think...
a dead person in there, didn't it?
Yeah,
A zombie.
A zombie.
A zombie that
I killed it, and then
yeah.
B had another zombie, which I think we also killed. Or no, Frienden controlled it. I think he got a zombie last time.
Yep.
Friend, check your notes. Do you have a zombie?
He does, in fact. He has a zombie, so it must have been one of those.
There we go, then.
Yeah.
There were only 2 though. I remember that, and then the other 2 were open.
And then one was empty, and then one
and
had
then
the
one
gnome
had the
in it. I
gnome,
don't
and
know
one
if we
was
saw the last 2.
shut, locked, and empty. And Patty was like,
I mean,
"We're not."
let
dealing
us
with
solve this dilemma by looking in all of the cells from where we are, so that we can see what is in them. Eh? Gary the zombie.
Gary the
There we
zombie.
go.
Gary the zombie, yeah. There we go.
Gary,
the
it's
added
very important.
player.
Oh, go on.
Oh, I was going to say there's always the add a player empty cell. So in case we need to add a player, it's like he's in the empty cell.
Okay.
And I was just going to say, Gary, it's very important. You hold on to Grown Wolf and keep him in this cell for the duration of our adventure. It's vitally important that he not get in our way today.
Make sure he eats everything.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. If you want to do that, what I was kind of getting at is, if you actually explore the cells, like going in and not just taking care of the zombies, you find that these cells A, B, and C, all of them, and I don't remember if we'd done this, so that's why I'm kind of starting with this. Well, if the reveal function works. No.
Oh, they're connected.
Well, they're not connected, but there's a small 2-inch metal plate on the back wall of each of these cells. They're not doors. They're like 2-inch square metal plate set into the wall of each of those cells.
Is it
Does
like
it look
a
like-
peephole?
Well, you try and slide it or open it, and it does rattle, but you're not able to slide it aside. So it does rattle like it's meant to be slid, just not from this side.
Oh.
I can get rid of it if we want to get rid of it. And
Oh, we got
just
Rusty.
have Rusty take a
Yeah.
munch at it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I mean, I assume it's a
Identical.
hole to look in and see how they're doing then.
maybe. Oh,
Yeah.
that's scary though. What if something not fun is on the other side?
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
the
when have
thing.
we ever come across something not fun in this place?
Can I see down this hallway right here?
Sure. I'll go ahead and reveal that for you. It is, there you go. There's a set of stairs going down to the north, and there's another door to the south.
Stairs. I found deeper stairs.
Going down.
And then you said that's stairs going up?
No,
on the
that's a
south?
door. That's a door.
Door. Okay. Okay. I was like, what? Okay.
Okay, so
I'm just gonna
whatever-
keep an eye on the hallway here.
Yeah, let's try that. We could try the door, and that would probably tell us what's on the other side of your little slats.
You want me to check it out?
I just want to remind everybody that there are still people running around here who are trying to kill us for some reason. I have no
Yeah.
idea why they're trying to kill us, but hey,
Oh yeah, we didn't kill
Oh.
all the gnolls, did we?
Oh.
The
I think
whole
we should go
time
up
they
to
haven't
one
been
of the-
trying to kill you. They've been trying to greet you with fruit baskets, but you just, give them violence every time. And
No, we don't. We don't. That is my point here. I was thinking about this today, and I was thinking, why don't we just go up to one of the doors, knock on it, and say, "Hey, why are you trying to kill us? We are just exploring to see what is going on down here. We've got no beef with you, but every time we open a door, you shoot arrows at us, so we murder you. We don't want to do that anymore."
Yeah,
it's
why-
a tactic.
I mean, no, nobody has tried talking to us. All that. Yeah, look, we're
Well,
just
who
here
have
to
we tried
explore.
talking to? Really, we haven't really tried talking too much. I mean, we talked to the harpies, if anything. That was
Exactly.
one
We
time.
made friends with the people that we talked to.
We
More
did. That
than
is true.
friends.
That is true.
Some of us.
We let some people go, and we talked to some harpies, and then everybody else we killed.
Well, I mean, the monsters here work for the priests. Well, they don't work for the priests. They kind of just are allowed to shack up here. And then we've been getting mostly attacked by an organized force. Patty is speaking with weird clarity for a minute. Just in character. I am fourth walling this. He's just the forces have been extremely well organized, and they attack in routine, and they do all.
So underneath
these-
Patty's picture, it says Slayer of Monsters, but the S has fallen down.
layer of monsters. It's true. It's true. So
Patty's giving us her
maybe they're
data
working-
impersonation.
Maybe they're working for someone. The gnolls, at least. I mean, the other monsters seem cool. Like the ghouls, even. They didn't want to talk to us, but they were like, "What?" They didn't try to kill us.
We can always act like we belong,
Well, some
We're
of
not
you have
invaders.
I mean,
brown
we are wearing
robes
those
on.
robes.
Not
Exactly.
all of you, but some of you are.
Yeah.
Wandelin speaks up. He's the gnome. He's like, yeah, man, they got hired thugs. They got gnolls and bugbears and trolls and all kinds of things. What do you pay a troll in?
Food,
Humans.
place to stay without getting hunted. Instead, being able to hunt.
Well, I mean, I guess in this economy, sure.
This place, like, kind of looks around. This is better than the ship I was a slave on. I would work for someone here, even if I was treated like garbage. At least I could go on the other side and get away from them.
The
for a
ship,
bit.
you had fresh air and salt and water and like, wow, you had like alcohol on board too, I bet.
I couldn't drink it. My mouth was sewn shut.
Oh, okay, that's a negative. That's a negative.
He just kind of a single tear as he remembers those days for a minute. Like, maybe we should look for. Maybe we should get out for now. I mean, they're really relentless, and it seems like there's just more and more of them every time we turn into a new room.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
double digits of numbers every time so far.
I mean, that's what this is. This is.
Yeah,
a
no, I
book.
know.
the
In character,
dungeon.
I'm just
That's
stating,
why.
like, we're at a big disadvantage right now. Like, do we
I
want to
can
keep
honestly
going?
say that's why I've never played this, and now I know why.
I love it. Out
It's
of
just
character,
not
I do
the
love
way I
this.
play. Yeah. I posted it on the Discord thing. I'm a mission guy. It's like I've always played that way. I don't know, but
Yep. This is definitely a mega. They would call it a mega dungeon now, which is like just a dungeon sandbox setting. That's
Yeah.
essentially what it is. You do what you want to do while you're down here.
yeah.
All right. So what are you guys doing? You found these plates in the back wall. You're pretty sure there's some kind of peepholes. You found a set of stairs. You found a door, and you found the hallway that leads into like that elemental temple room where. You guys
Can we
had-
clean this area up right here?
Not completely, no.
That's where they
Okay.
ran,
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yep.
Or at least I don't know.
They
if
went-
we knew that. We knew they came
They
out
went
Have
up
we
this
gone
bit
up there?
here, I
that
seem
way.
to recall,
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
which we think might be up.
Yeah, I mean
Hmm.
that's definitely up from there. Patty is like apprehensive about looking because he knows that there's been a bunch of them, and he's got a lot of arrows sticking out of him. Like he has not taken time to pull these out. If anything, it's an intimidation tactic by now. Like just running around looking like a porcupine. But
Look, if we do decide to leave, it's been a lucrative journey so far, right? I mean, we've got some magic items, we've got some gold, we've got, we can walk out of here and be basically winners and then split our,
Winning.
I can finally tell my wife I won D&D. Well, how do you win? I won, honey.
We just took the money and we didn't fight anything. It was great. We shattered an economy and just bought a town.
right, we didn't die.
Didn't
What do you think, Tristan? You're the sneaky one.
I,
Where are you? Tristan, are you even here? Hello?
I'm standing right next to you. Can't you see? Oh,
Where?
I'll pull out my sword so that you can see me now.
Oh,
Here I
there
am.
you are.
And I'll
God.
wave my invisible sword around as if gesticulating wildly, trying desperately not to cut anybody.
Forget it's
You can see it.
invisible when you draw it.
Yeah.
You just got someone pretending to be a mime. Oh no. Yeah, what do you think we should do?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind, if we're gonna leave here, that's fine. But I wouldn't mind, like leaving a note and just saying, "Hey, we were just down here exploring. Why did you attack us, you horrible people? If you want to talk about it, we'll be in the village for a couple of days or whatever.
They come to the village and kill everyone after we leave.
Sign the Hierophant.
I mean, we do have a druid in our midst, so I mean, maybe we could pull that off.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
I mean, we, unless there is compelling reason for us to go on, like the voice in our head is saying, "Hey, you must go on, or you die horribly." Then I'm happy to leave here if we're all done.
The only thing
exploring
you
and
were
have some money.
told by the Druid of the Grove and by the Priest of St. Cuthbert is that you've all, well, with the exception of Patty, that you've all been somehow infected by this something, and that while you still have free will and complete control now, that may change over time unless something is done. That's the only thing you were told. But the voice in your head promises that that's not true, that you're always going to have free choice.
Exactly. A rain of fireballs falls down on us, I assume.
We just got 300 biddies from Bill,
Yeah.
my favorite wizard.
Bill's going to rain down some more bad on you, I think. So, Bill, they've already got one bad coming up. You going to give some more good or some bad there, Bill? We can leave it up to chance if you want. Just let us know.
It's Bill. It's a rain of fireballs.
Now that I think of that,
Obviously.
I think all those I think all those troops of gnolls were all from bad chaos rolls.
Okay, Bill wants good. Okay, so we got a good thing and a bad thing coming up. All right.
Okay.
All right. Which hits first?
I mean, overall, we're not the powerhouses of the team, are we?
Well, except for Tristan, who can just murder everybody without being seen.
I mean,
I can murder everybody while being seen.
Yeah, well,
So
that's
what? I can only just attack once a turn.
If you guys want to just do a few things until Oak gets here, so that you can have a quorum of thought, that's fine too. I mean, you've got some things to check out.
I mean, let's send Rusty in and eat the metal holes and
Sure.
see if we're on the other side.
Yeah,
Hit
that's
me on
a
the
good
other
idea. What you find is there's a corridor behind the gel cells, and that's what you see. You're able to, kind of get a light in there and look around. It's a dirt hallway, although it looks like recent, and a lot of motion has gone back and forth through there. You also see against the far wall, it's like a drawn curtain covering some kind of niche. You do see like a bare candle light flickering behind it. You don't hear anything, and you don't see anyone in the corridor. Actually, if you're looking down this one here at A, goes a little bit further than the rest does, but it ends in a wall.
Oh. I don't think Patty would realize depth perception that well. But that goes pretty parallel with the hallway and the door right there. There's nothing visible though.
Barbarians also have a level or two of architect because they've got everything else.
yeah. I mean, I think I could have taken like one of those if I was from the mountains, but yeah, I mean, Patty's willing to go check the door out, and see if it connects to that side, because it's clearly a hallway or something.
I'll back you up.
Just one more door. Just one more.
All right. So who's approaching?
One more door.
I'm gonna approach up to here, and I'm gonna check both ways before I cross the threshold. I'm gonna look down those stairs.
Yeah, so you can look down the stairs, and it goes to a landing, and it looks like there's another set of stairs going further down, but that's as much as you can see. On the door itself, it's another one of those little metal triangles, and as you get close to the door, it slides open, and you see like an enormous kind of bloodshot eye that kind of looks out, peeps around. And then, do you speak Goblin?
No, but I can mimic it.
Yeah, so something is said.
I say it back perfectly.
He says it again, a little pissed off.
Kids game now. Stop copying me. Stop copying.
I kind of like show my humanoid hands real quick and go, common.
You know Bob. Who you?
Patty.
No speak good common. Go talk Bob.
Where's Bob?
Torture chamber.
I point to the door next to me.
Oh.
Point down the hallway towards the big temple area.
The door just kind of it just shuts.
Oh, that was the door.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the door. Yeah.
Oh. I kind of go back. I turn around, and Tristan, you're still visible, right?
The
Yeah,
door
I'm
slides
fine.
open again.
Okay.
Hey, meatbag. You have money? You have coin?
Yes.
You gamble?
Yes.
Door opens a little bit. He looks down the hall. He sees a few other people down there. He's like, how much coin?
Yes.
Oh, you come. You gamble. Just you.
My friend is the game person,
Who are you
and I
pointing to?
I grab Tristan and slide him.
You
nearby.
grab something invisible?
No,
He's
I'm
not
visible at
visible.
the moment.
He's visible.
I
Okay.
took my sword out.
Okay.
Yeah. So he
No,
he's
we no
good
play
at
with puny
games.
human.
Oh,
We play with big human.
What is game?
Dice.
He just holds that note for a minute, like,
He doesn't add well. No, do maths.
Even better. He lose more coin that way.
and nod. I go, okay.
Yeah, here's your good. I didn't roll a reaction. I just gave you
Yeah.
a favorable reaction.
I just walk in, I guess, if he lets me in.
Yeah. They looks
Yeah.
behind you, slams the door closed. So there
Okay.
are 4 bugbears in here. They do
Oh.
have banded armor on. They're sitting around a really cramped round table where there are a bunch of coins, some silver. You know, you even see a gold here and there. And they're throwing some sheep knuckles around and dicing.
Oh. I go, oh, 1 second, forgot the money. And I poke my head out and I go, Tristan, can I borrow some money?
I mean, yes, we've got loads of coins of some value in our sack of holding. Let me go around the corner and get it.
We have a lot of silver pieces.
Oh, silver good. What temple you with?
We want to.
Specters.
None of them. We just are looking for work.
Oh, all temples hiring. That's good.
How do we get job?
Talk to Bob.
At torture chamber.
Yes.
Yes.
Just trying to think if we
I
killed
kind of
somebody
pull
in
out
the
my
torture.
rations and I share. It's like cheese and crackers.
Oof, elf food. They reach down and they pull up just like a raw leg of something. It's like, this is good food.
Oh, you have good food, and I'm like, please.
They tear off another leg off of something that has way too many legs.
That's fine. Ow, I can't count.
You got Lunchables.
You got coin. You sit play. Friends go talk Bob.
Where's torture chamber?
Down hall.
Oh.
Go past cells. Find stairs.
Oh.
Follow sound screaming.
I'm assuming it's around here.
Oh,
No, he's saying go down past the
Oh,
jail
down
cells.
the
Yep.
stairs. Okay.
So no, down past the jail cell. So back this way.
So here.
Here, let's move Thiber. There was a
Ah.
door you guys opened here and saw some stairs. There you go. I will show you some more stairs.
So Bob sent us. I mean, no. Who is he? Get his name.
What's your name?
I
mimic
this
it.
bugbear name.
I mimic it back to Lena.
Was nub. He was a nub.
Does Talina speak Goblin?
No.
No idea. No idea.
Druidic and human. That's it.
All right. So they want you to come in and lose some coin as they play dice. But if you want to have anything answered, you got to talk to Bob. Bob, also small human. He hire us.
I just realized Brendan knows all of these languages. As Bugbear, Goblin, Knoll,
Yep.
like.
Because
He's
it's
so
the people
much
that it's the people that Grunwolf hangs with. It's like childhood friends.
Yeah. Okay, so how do I play?
Oh, you sit down. You roll bones.
I sit. I roll
Yeah.
bones.
Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's like it's a push your luck sort of game. You're looking to get matches, pay more. But if you roll a 7 or a 1, a 7 or an 11, you have to pass the dice over. So anyway, what is the intelligence of Patty?
Well, it's a number.
It's a good number. It's the best number.
Let me tell you what number it is. It rhymes with hate.
Ooh, you have no idea of
88?
odds. Yeah. No idea of
88
odds.
intelligence.
All right. So did somebody hand him a coin pouch?
Yeah, I went around the corner and dug it out the
Sure. Out of the hole.
holding because I didn't want them to see. Hey, we got a bag of holding. Woo.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
All right. Yeah, the gnome is
Don't spend it
very
all in one
interested
place,
as he
young
watches
man.
you pull out coins from this bag. All right. So you're in there playing Knucklebones. The rest of you guys are told that Bob, the hirer, is down in the torture chambers.
Well,
Should we go take a look?
yeah.
All right.
Really.
All right.
Sure. So you
What
go down.
number?
You find the set of stairs going down. You do hear some conversation in common. You also hear something with the same kind of tenor to the voice, so you think it's probably another bugbear talking in Goblin. And occasionally you'll hear a scream.
I was. Yeah. So maybe I should be invisible for this. I don't know.
I'll go down.
Are you okay walking in alone?
She's the
Essentially?
pretty one.
Yeah, I'll go down.
All right.
I'll go down like I own the place.
All right. I go invisible and follow along silently as I can.
Okay, so it
Yeah.
looks like this one's coming down. 4. Actually, over the sounds of the torturing, and they are true consummate professionals, well bent on their task. They don't actually hear you come down, Talina, so let me show you the room. There. There's 2 jail cells as well, labeled there. So you see a human, looks a little on the older side, but still, good solid build. He's wearing chainmail. His hat is off, showing about a balding crown. There is another bugbear here, basically playing caddy for him, holding a tray full of torture implements. And the human is questioning a couple of, they look like, not really like farmers, more like not so experienced mercenaries, or someone who has a physical life, but not someone who toils in a field, but still doesn't have that hard look to them like a mercenary would. So they're both chained there, and he's like, "Well, okay. It seems like you don't want to help our efforts here." This is the human torturer talking. So, I'm afraid we're going to have to go to the next level. He takes a pair of pliers off the tray, and he tests them, puts a little bit of oil in the joint. It's like, well, we have to make sure that this is going to work well. So, Jared, again, tell me exactly where are the rest of your men? So, Talina, you're coming up behind. You're hearing this. Neither the bugbear or the human torturer has heard you.
Excuse me.
All right. He turns around. Go ahead and roll me a D100. Do you have a bonus on your charisma?
Yeah, I believe I do. Hold on, let me check real
Sure.
quick.
Whatever it is, so you're going to roll a D100, and you can add 10% for each +1 that you have in charisma.
Charisma 15.
So that's like a +1, I think.
I think so.
You have to be a 16 to get a 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so roll a D100 plus 10.
D100.
Is that the +10? No, so 53. 53 neutral. Okay, so he turns around. He just sees you, and he's like, yeah, hold on. I'm still extracting information. Which temple are you with? You're not wearing the robes, right?
Right.
Right. So he's looking you up and down. It's like, are you a new recruit? Another mercenary? Which temple hired you?
I'm of the Dark Druids.
The Dark Druid. Ooh, are they a new group?
Some might say.
Ah, well, if you pardon me for just a moment. And he starts using the implement in amusing ways to him. Seems like he's trying to find out where the rest of this man's company is. So it sounds like he is a mercenary of some sort. The other one just kind of looks on in shock. He looks at you pleadingly. Doesn't say anything, but you can see in his eyes. He's like, help, get me down.
I look like I'm interested.
Okay.
Slightly.
He's completely dismissed you at this point. The bugbear, though, is watching you kind of warily. He is armed. He's got a hand axe to the side. He's also wearing kind of like splint or banded mail. And after a bit, if you just sit and wait, the man does talk, telling him that his company was actually mostly broken. They were trying to make their way back to Hamlet, there to get back with a larger force. From what he's talking about, it sounds like he belongs to the mercenary company that some of your friends here or your companions belong to.
Okay.
Well, it would have been far easier if you'd simply accepted our coin and became our minions, but I'm afraid that since you don't want to take the easy route, we're simply going to have to kill you and have you brought back as undead to serve us anyway. He takes a knife off the tray. He turns to you and says, pardon me, miss. If you're at all bashful about the sight of blood, I think I would turn your head if I were you.
Actually, I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt, but time is pressing. I was sent to inquire regarding a Bob. Are you Bob?
Oh, yes, Bob the Gaoler. That's me. That's
Okay.
me. I'm in charge of the cells here, and recruitment. Say, who did you say you were with?
I'm Morgana with the Dark Druids, and I'm with an advanced party that we had information that Earth was making some type of failed gambit, and we wanted to see if we could assume some of the territory that they have lost for a price.
Make me a charisma check. Just D20 less than your charisma. Ooh, 1 point over. Okay. You want to re-roll that, or do you want to keep that?
I'll re-roll it.
Okay.
Did I do it? No. Try it.
Yep.
Shit.
Wrong direction.
Yep. You can re-roll,
more.
or you can, yeah.
One
or,
more.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Okay.
mean,
God damn!
It just gets worse. All right. So at first, if you take that, are you going to take it?
I'm just gonna take it. Yeah.
Okay. So at first, he seems to be nodding along, but then you can tell that he's starting to doubt some of your story. Like some things aren't checking out. It's like, of course. Rudy, he turns over to the bugbear. Could you escort our guest here to to the indoctrination room? It seems like she needs to speak to some of the higher ups. Rudy just gives him the huh, and then he speaks in Goblin, and Rudy's like, oh, right.
Okay, well, the reason I need to speak with Bob is because we were told that you're the person we could hire muscle from. So I have friends upstairs and they have coin to spend. But if you're not the person we need to talk to, then let's just save time right here.
Oh no, yeah, that's fine. I can't dole out anything from the coin purse. But if you follow my friend here, he will take you to the people you do need to speak to. It's just right up the stairs.
All right, so we're going right back up the stairs or up a different stair?
Nope, same stairs, just right up the stairs.
Same stairs. All right.
So are you just going to follow?
I am going to keep pretty close to the bugbear.
Okay.
So I
Yeah.
can-
Yeah.
Bob
I'm
goes
gonna
back
let
to
a
the
little
torture.
bit. I'm gonna let left enough knowing that that Rich is with me going up.
If only we had come up with some sort of code word you could have said instead of stab him now.
Pineapple.
Exactly. Yeah, but never mind. We'll remember for next time.
All right, so they you're marched up the corridor here where all the jail cells are, and you make this corner, and you're heading for the room that you can hear loud and ruckus gambling going on as Patty has gotten deep into the game while you're gone. Let's see how much money you've lost or won there, Patty. I'm betting lost.
What do I do?
It is not a game of skill at all. It is a game of luck. So just make me a luck check.
Hi, baby. Nope.
Oh, and it's a low one, too.
Yep.
You've lost nearly everything. The whole pile is of yours on the table. You've only got a few coins left in your hands. But you really are getting into this game. They're egging you on. It's like, he's a natural. Look at it. I've never seen a human play so good.
I'm egged on, but I kind of stopped for a second when I realized I'm almost out of coins. And I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna say it's a wisdom on my own behalf. Okay, so I'm gonna realize slightly that something's a little off. I'm gonna go, oh, I have less money now.
Yes,
Look
but
up
a
at
single
that.
throw of the bones can win it all back.
I look up. How many are there in this room?
4. There's 4 of them.
4. I put my arm on the table. I go, I want to play different game now.
Oh? What game you have?
You grab my hand. You keep elbow on table. We try to push hand to other side of table.
How you bet?
all. I have to beat all of you to win my money back. If one of you beats me, you get all my money.
Ooh, okay. Okay, so they ask for they do it against each other first to kind of make sure that they're doing it right. You nod like, yeah, that's how it works. Okay, the first one you sit down with. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do an opposed strength check. Blackjack
I'd like
rules.
I'd like to state for the record, my strength is still a 25.
So it's as high as you can roll without going over, versus as high as he can roll without going over.
Okay, so I roll a d20.
Yeah, roll a d20.
Okay.
So you can still roll way low.
I rolled a 19.
Yeah. Okay. 13. You beat the first one.
Okay.
It's like, oh yeah, but it's not. It was not as easy as you thought. These are
Yeah.
pretty strong, strong creatures. Yeah, slam it down. He's like, oh,
18.
this looks like a fun game.
Yes, you're very good at it.
The next one sits down, spits in his
didn't.
palm.
I rolled 18 for number 2.
18. Okay. Ooh. You sit there and you're both straining. Neither one of you are getting a, and yes, he has a strength higher than 18.
Nice. Okay.
Yep.
So second round.
So you are both sweating, and then there's a knock at the door. You roll a d6. He'll roll a d6.
Okay.
He is not surprised. You're not
6.
surprised. So you maintain concentration as you're both grunting and sweating. As the hands are moving back and forth, side to side, and there's some words in Goblin, and the other goblins in the room, not the one that you're engaged in right now, you can tell they're cursing and they're getting mad, and they're yelling back out the door. The one at the other end of the door is yelling back. So the other ones in the room, the other bugbears in the room that you're not engaged in arm wrestling, start going for their weapons, just kind of cursing the whole time, picking up axes, picking up clubs.
Are they looking at me while they're doing it?
No, not at all. It all seems to be whatever's happening beyond that door.
I hold it and I look at him and I go, should I help fight whatever the problem is?
No, we finished game. Almost have you.
Oh, bring it on. I like the strong ones.
All right. So Talina, you're told to open the door and go on in.
Okay. So the guy's in front of me though, right?
No, he's standing behind you right now.
Oh, he's behind me now. Okay. Because I thought he.
You open door. Just go in.
Okay. So I go in.
You go in.
He suddenly, as Talina goes in, he suddenly, I backstab him. I'm just trying to think of a.
Sure.
Suddenly, a sword protrudes from his midsection.
I'll give him a surprise check. He's, absolutely surprised. So go ahead.
Yeah.
I mean, you can still miss.
We have rerolls. We do have.
Oh wow, that's not a miss. Okay, yeah, you stab him in the back. So how much is that with your multiplier?
I mean, that would be 20 points of damage.
Okay, so he goes down quickly, just as Talina opens the door. There are 3 bugbears armed, ready for the attack. Basically, they're kind of just standing on either side of the door frame, waiting for you to walk in before they bash you. Of course, you knew what was in this room, so you're not surprised either.
Is that behind the guy I'm arm wrestling?
So the door is. So let's say you're sitting at this table across from him. You've got the back wall of the chamber to your right hand, and then the door is to your left.
So I can see out of the corner of my eye Talina.
Yep.
And they have weapons up towards Talina.
Yep, they're gonna bash Talina.
I'm gonna go for.
Okay, so hold on. Let's go ahead and roll initiative because they're definitely not surprised, and neither is your side. I gave Tristan a free there because he's invisible and was ready to do it. So let's have Talina roll for your side. D6. Okay, they go on segment 3. It's simultaneous.
All right. I would like to try and take my other arm and grapple this guy that I'm arm wrestling.
Okay, so let's see how we do this. First of all, I tell you what, I'll go ahead and make a surprise check because he's expecting. Nope, he's not surprised. All right. Well, it's a strength test again. Go ahead.
Ooh, let's Let's see. I might re-roll. Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll it.
You happy with that?
No. I'm gonna re-roll one more, so we have 169. Nice. Re-rolls left, and
Oh,
then nat 20.
All right. 14. It's not going to do it. So you grab his arm with both of yours and slam it down. So what was your intent here? You did it, but I want to know what you were trying to do.
Do that, and then, you know, in the style of the great secret martial art of judo, I want to proceed to launch him into the other people at the doorway on the left, because like I slammed him to the left, so I want to like follow through and just like
All right. Tell you what,
him.
make a missile attack roll.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
So it's a D20
So-
modified by your dex.
Yeah, so that's +3. Okay, so 16.
Okay, 16 is going to hit what for you? Give me a second.
I can look at my thing. Where is it?
Well, let's see. Hold on. What is their armor class?
Is it the 2-hit AC table or THACO
Yeah.
table?
This is the THACO table. What is your THACO?
0 at 16. I hit a 0 on a 16.
So 16. Okay, let me figure out what their AC is. Give me just 1 second.
Okay.
Bugbear. There we go. So you hit on the 13 exactly. So you hit. So yeah, he goes careening into it. What I'm going to say is I'm going to consider this. I'll give it. I'll call him a D8 projectile, and you can add your strength bonus to it. So you can roll that damage, a D8 plus whatever your current strength bonus is.
It's a D8 +14.
Yep.
So I do 20 damage.
Yeah. There was a lull there, so this will probably your extra bonus and strength and everything will probably be over after this encounter, because there was a long lull there.
That's fair.
Okay, so what was your total damage?
20.
20. Okay, so yeah, so how does that kill one of the other bugbears? Actually, you know what? I'll divide it. Unless you want to kill one outright, we can divide the damage between both the.
I wanna turn the one that's impacted against the wall into paste, and the other one's just fine.
Okay, good enough. So yeah, that's what happens. Talina, what are you doing? Now, this was simultaneous, so they will still get their attacks in, except for your guy. That was a pretty good strategy there. He was, we'll say he was taken by surprise by what you did. Talina, what are you doing?
Stab. Dagger.
Okay. So there are 2 of these bugbears left.
Yeah, I'm
the
only
one in the
gonna go for
hallway is
one.
dead.
Yeah, I'll go to the one on the right of me.
Sure.
And actually the one it would be on the left, I guess, because she's right-handed, so she'd have the spear in her left hand and then the dagger, just a quick jab in the up there, and yeah.
Oh, that hits. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Okay, well, that kills another one. That is a lot of damage. How did you do that much damage? Are you under the effects of strength bonus? Okay, yeah, that'll do it.
Yep.
Okay, leaves 1 left. Tristan, if you want to do something.
I don't know that I can get in there, can I? 'Cause I'd
Well,
have to push
the
past
bugbear
Talina,
dropped. And Talina's not that large.
All right, I mean, if I can fit through the doorway, then yeah.
Sure, go ahead.
And then mysteriously, one of them will
Sprout holes.
grow. Yeah. Grow a sword in the chest. It's something they've been practicing for quite a while, and they were hoping it would come out. But, you know, just happened right now.
Okay.
So
yeah,
17,
that hits.
So that's 24 points of damage.
So you kill the last
Backstabbing.
one. So the only one that's still alive is the one that was hurled. And here's where I'm going to use the bad thing that was paid for.
No.
Yes. All right. So Patty, the one that you hurled, is getting. Actually, it was simultaneous, so they are still going to get their attacks on Talina. So 2 of them could have attacked Talina. So let's see here. They both miss 5s. Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
So the one that you hurled, Patty, starts to get up, and then you guys had forgotten your gnome buddy, and you look around, and Wanlin is sitting there, and he's looking at all the blood. He's looking at the carnage, and his eyes go wide, and he starts to just kind of shake. It's just going into kind of like a palsy. And you think, oh, he's not used to violence. He's about to pass out or something, and then he leaps onto the other bugbear, and you see that his mouth kind of elongates in mid leap into these two huge incisors, and he kind of turns into this half gnome, half rat thing as he lands on the bugbear and just chews its throat out. Unfortunately, the were rat, his once he's changed, is brought about by bloodlust and the sight of the blood. He's not in control of himself, and so you're cheering there, Patty, as the last bugbear is having his throat ripped out. But then the rat creature, fur slick with blood, turns around to look right at you. Its eyes are large and yellow and wild, and it leaps.
Oh, twice? Oh no.
So let's go into initiative. Why don't you roll for your side?
Okay.
All the bugbears are down, but now you've got a were-rat in your midst.
Do I still have my strength?
Yeah, until the end of all of this.
Okay.
So you go on a 2, they go on a 5. So you're able to act before it does, but it's leaping at you.
Batter maul and swing.
Okay, I think that's going to miss unless you hit an AC 0.
Oh, I will re-roll.
Okay.
How about that? Cause can't really. Yeah, I'm the yeah. Re-roll, please. Go. Yeah.
Well, a 25 is going to hit.
Okay.
What are you hitting it with?
The maul, the bronze maul.
The bronze maul, the one that had the acid in it.
Nope, that was the mace that's empty.
Okay, is the maul magical?
I am treated as able to hit creatures that can be hit that can only be hit by magical +1 or better.
Okay, then it works. 15 points of damage. The rat flies, but kind of does this little flip in the air, so that it lands on like the wall, and it bounds off the wall. So it's still up. It's damaged. You can see you kind of caved in its side a little bit. So Talina and Tristan, what are you guys doing?
I've got 2 strikes with my dagger.
Go for it.
And it is the magical dagger.
Mm-hmm.
+2 dagger, so 1. And then
To miss.
2.
20. Do you hit a 0? You need a 19 to hit a 0. So yes, that hits. 13 points of damage. You said the dagger's magical?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a +2 dagger.
Yeah, seemed to hurt it. It's not down, though. Tristan?
I mean, I will wade in and try and get rid of it somehow.
Okay. You notice that it sniffs the air, and it seems to recognize that there is another presence there.
I mean, they've seen me drop in
Yep.
and out of thing anyway. So, yeah. All right, well, take this, you horrible fiend. So a 19 will hit, and it will do 8 points of damage. if
Okay.
It's not
All right.
backstabbable.
Its turn. The first thing that happens is it regenerates a bit. And it's going to leap at Patty, who's the largest and juiciest morsel in the group. Also trying to infect Patty.
No, don't touch me.
What is it about your characters which all become were things?
Okay, so that goes 12. What's your armor class?
I have an armor class.
And it's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a number. It's a 1.
Okay, so he needs an 11 to hit you, so a 14 hits.
Oh, okay.
Okay, take 6 points of damage and make me a save.
I'm at 69 HP. Nice. Save versus what, sir?
This will be a save versus. Actually, hold on just a second. Let me check something here. I gotta look up where we're at real
Say
quick.
one of the lows ones. Say one of the low ones.
D's probably, right?
Poison?
Well, we don't have D's, yeah.
Paralysis, poison, death.
Yeah, hold on.
petrified.
I gotta bring
Yeah,
up.
yeah,
I
you're
wasn't
good.
expecting the where we're at, so I didn't have my monster manual open.
I wasn't expecting it either.
Yeah, paralyzation, poison, death.
Paralyzation, poison, death. Oh, the best one. Okay. Bop. I pass.
Okay, you pass. Okay. Which case, take another 4 points of damage, but otherwise you are unaffected.
I take 4 more damage?
Yep.
Okay. I don't have 69 HP anymore.
Okay.
Ooh.
So like he is completely just taken over by the bloodlust. He's not trying to fight it. He's completely transformed at this point into just this giant rat with just vestigial amounts of like humanity to it. So it still stands up on its hind legs a little bit. It's crouched, but it's just in an incredible bloodlust. So next round, I guess. Let's have Talina roll a d6 for your side.
Mhm.
You guys go first.
Okay, I'll take 2 shots. Oh, no, excuse me. 1 shot with my dagger.
Okay, so it has an AC of 0, so you need a 19 to hit, so that's a miss.
Yep.
Okay. Next.
Me.
Bonk.
18. You need
I
a 16 to
hit a
hit.
negative
19 points of
2.
damage. Okay, so that pretty much squashes him. He needed that heal that he did last time. So he goes down, and he's twitching. He's got several broken limbs, caved in rib cage. He's gasping, spitting out blood. But you're noticing though that some of those bones are starting to knit a little. He's out. He's down and out for the count, but it looks like he is healing.
I'm gonna smash him again. I'm gonna smash him into paste just until nothing's moving. I just want him to be one with the floor.
Okay, sure.
Patty did
You
not
have
like
jellied
that.
rat spread all over the inside of the cell. Yeah, that's it. The bugbear that you were arm wrestling wasn't quite dead, but with his death rattle, he looks directly gets eye contact with Patty and says, "I could have taken you."
Yeah, pick
I
up
take all my coins and I take their coins and I take the lamb knuckle bones and grind it into powder out of spite. And then it's spit on the body. Cheaters.
All right.
He doesn't know if they were cheating, but he knows what that word
Yeah.
is.
It didn't seem to be cheating, but you just do what makes you feel better, Patty. Okay, so yeah, there you go. They're all dead in this room. Your newly found and newly executed friend is so much paste on the end of your club, and there's the room.
I put some in a bottle for Grown Wolf to try later.
Keep it up, yeah.
Rat
well,
jelly.
we suspected that this room linked up with the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
Can we search around and see if it links up with the corridor?
Yeah, I mean, you know
know
that it must, so I won't make you roll. There is a hidden door there that was behind a bunch of barrels and sacks of grain. Okay, Oak's not going to be able to make it tonight, it looks like. All right, so there you go. You do find this hidden door that goes back through where the little sliding steel doors are. And the only thing that's in here, actually, you can see it from this side. There's a secret door on the side that goes back out to the slanting corridor. But there is this covered curtain kind of hanging there.
I'm going to use my spear and move the curtain to the side.
All right. It's a little alcove, like somebody had just made like a little a small home from the cell or themselves in here. There's a small cot. It's got a small table, a chair, a lantern, several flasks of oil. There's a barrel here that's been tapped. Smells like wine. Food, clothing.
What's the vintage of the wine? The condition? I mean, is it decent? Is it swill?
It's not. No, it's actually pretty decent, and it actually is fairly fresh. So this must be goods taken. And actually, as you're going through this, it looks like this might actually also be the cache of stuff taken from prisoners. As you're seeing, like there's a small backpack here that would be about Wanlin size if he was still alive.
Smash it. I don't smash it.
Okay. Well,
yeah. So there's a few weapons in here. Just various gear. There's also a chest that's got a padlock on it.
well, we'll take Rusty to the padlock, and then when it's all done, said and done, we'll take a detect magic, which I have.
Okay.
On Talina, having used it.
All right.
And just hey, if this comes out to be a bonus, then maybe we can exit after this.
Yeah. So the only thing magical, oddly, is the very plain-looking dagger that was with Wanlin's gear. It was in a very plain-looking wooden scabbard. The dagger hilt looked just kind of tatty and not like it would be worth anything, but it pops magical.
Okay. Well, I do daggers, so I'll grab the dagger.
Sure. It's dagger +2.
Okay.
Okay, and the chest itself has, 411 copper. I'll go slows for our treasure keeper that's throwing it all in the bag as we speak. 151 silver, 90 electrum, 55 gold, 27 platinum, and a small wooden box, which has 2 stoppered vials in it, and they're 2 potions of healing D8s. Giving you that just for inventory. At some point, someone will have to taste them and figure it out.
Okay.
That's what Grimwolf's for.
First of all, you've got to try these potions, and after you've had the potions, you can have the paste. You've got to work for your rewards.
Yeah.
Look,
Patty...
we've got food, we've got wine, we've got
rat jelly,
loot. We can bail and take it with us. And
I second that notion. Also, though, Patty's gonna ask, did we get a job from Bob?
I'm just gonna say we'll go down there and kill off Bob before we leave, since
Yeah,
he's
we
torturing
can-
people. I mean,
we can go take care of that. That is true.
I can do it. He hasn't met me yet.
he hasn't met me either. I'm invisible.
I'll distract him. You stab.
Eh. Whatever. We can go see him.
Yeah, go to
He
it.
sent us here to Talina here to her death, right? That's
why
we did this.
Pretty lady.
Yeah, you can come back. He's going to be expecting his bugbear back, and all of a sudden he gets a patty.
Okay. I'm going to say at this point, your strength spell is gone. Lasted through those encounters. So what's your play here? You don't hear any more sounds of screaming from down below in the torture chamber.
We want to go check it out?
We're just too late to save them.
Oops.
We want to go down and fight him?
We'll go down and
Yeah, go down and
kill
take
the
him
torturer.
out.
I'll go down. I still have the robe on me.
Okay, so you're down first?
Yeah. I'll make sure Tristan's following me. or at least maybe even ahead of me because he's invisible.
I tell you, I'm following you.
Sure.
Definitely.
That works as long as you say something.
What's your AC, Pat? It doesn't matter. A crossbow bolt goes wide in the stairwell, like just as your feet clear the stairs enough that someone inside the room could see. Crossbow bolt goes off. What do you do?
Do I see the body?
No. Not yet. You're not far enough down.
He needs at least a round to reload. I charge.
Okay, so you charge into the room.
Yeah.
You see the two bodies that are strapped to the wall, quite dead. They've been opened
Yeah.
up to, stomach to throat. And Bob has locked himself in a cell, and you see he's now picking up a second crossbow.
I pull out a spear.
Go ahead and roll a d6.
4.
He goes first.
Okay.
All right, so he shoots you with another crossbow bolt.
Oh, does he? Oh, it's a
he
different
misses.
crossbow.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh. Yeah, he misses. He throws them both down. All right, go ahead. Your turn.
I'm gonna throw a spear at him.
Okay, so he's behind bars, so I'm going to give him some cover, which is going to increase his armor class. But go ahead, you can throw a spear.
Oh, okay. All right. Boop boop.
16. What does that hit on
It's
a
a
1?
0.
It's a 0. Okay, no, it hits. Okay, so 6 points of damage.
Mhm.
Okay, grazes him. The spear plants in the wall behind him, taking off a little bit of his outer cloak and showing chainmail beneath. That's your turn. Talina, what are you doing?
I'm coming down last
Mhm.
because when they were going down, I didn't want to alert him, so
Okay,
I'm
That's
coming
fine.
down. Yeah,
Tristan, you want to take yours next then?
I mean, I will walk down there and be in the way. I can't get at him right now, so
Okay, so you just walk down.
I'm just in there.
Yeah, so Talina, you going to do anything?
yeah. I'll take a stab with the spear.
Okay, so you're not going to... he can just step back, so your spear is not going to have room unless you're throwing it.
Oh no, I don't do that.
Yeah.
You got a spell that can go in there. He's
let's see.
stuck in a cell.
Let's see. Let me see real quick here. Sorry. Wait, snow. Oh, all right. I'm gonna heat him up. He likes to torture.
Okay,
So
what are you doing?
I haven't used my heat metal either. I'm gonna cast heat metal
Okay, on what? On his chain?
on his chain.
Okay, how many segments? Actually, it doesn't matter. He went first, so you're going now. So, okay, so how long does it take?
It 4.
Okay, so it'll happen this round. And what does it do?
It becomes searing hot, causing disability and damage to exposed flesh, as shown below. And then it goes, the temperatures are hot, 1 to 4 hit points, and then searing 2 to 8.
So does it start at hot and then it keeps going up if he doesn't take it off? Is that how it works?
Yeah, it starts very warm to hot at 1 to 4 hit points.
Okay, and so it takes what, a round for it to build?
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and
And
roll the
then
damage for this round.
Okay. So 1 to 4, D4.
Beautiful idea.
Okay, 4
That
points
gets
of
us
damage.
inspiration. It doesn't do anything, but it makes you feel good.
Yep. So you have to maintain concentration on that, I would imagine, for it to go. All right, so next round then. Go ahead, Dion, roll for your side. Is anybody casting?
I got a 2.
You're maintaining, Jeff.
Yeah.
You guys got a 1. You go first, so go ahead and do your second round damage, Jeff.
Second round damage. Okay, so that is 1 is 2d8. It's 2d4, so okay.
3 points, okay.
and it starts heating up.
Okay, sounds good. So he's backed up into the cell so that you can't easily stick a weapon in there. Patty, what are you doing? You've already thrown your spear. It's
I
inside the
pull
cell
out. I pull out my second spear.
now. You have a second spear.
I've had 3 spears this campaign.
Yeah. Okay. Go
Oh,
ahead.
also his clothes will start to smolder too.
Sure. Go ahead and roll. It's going to be an AC 1 because that hits. 7
hit a
points of
negative
damage.
2.
Again, just a side. It goes through, hits some of that smoldering cloth and chain, hits the other side. So Tristan, do you want to do something?
I think they've got it handled right now. I'll just sit down somewhere.
Okay, in which case, instead of getting off his armor, he grins and bears it as he points a finger that's got a triangular ring on it towards Talina.
Yeah.
And give me a second here. I got to look up this ring.
It's a ring of Illuminati if it's triangular, obviously.
Obviously.
You become one of the elite now. Well done.
I really wish this thing was bookmarked. I need to do that at some point. Sorry, I'm looking up a spell description. Almost there. Here it is. Okay, so... Okay, so normally if he was casting this himself, he wouldn't be able to because he took damage, but he's using this from an item. Okay, so this is going to be interesting. All right, starting at Talina. Make me a save versus spell.
Okay, does it have anything to do with fire and lightning?
Yes, lightning.
I get a +2 on those.
Sure.
So save versus spell with a +2. Okay. Let me get up here to the saves.
Okay, that's a fail.
All right.
You gonna take it?
No. I will do 1.
Okay.
There we go.
All right, save. So you will take half this damage that I'm about to roll. So you will take 12 points of damage. You're hit by a bouncing globe of lightning that hits Talina, and then it goes over because it doesn't care that you're invisible.
Yep.
Over to Tristan, who you can save versus spell.
It's just
It loses
disappointing
a
now
die.
people know there is an invisible person in there. Alright, well, save versus spell, 18. So yeah, that's definitely a
You make it so
success.
half of this, so only 6 points of damage.
I tried desperately not to scream out, so he just thinks this ball is bouncing somewhere there off course.
And then last, this ball lightning bounces over to Patty. Go ahead and make a save versus spell.
I'm
Fail.
gonna re-roll that.
Okay.
Oh my god. I'll take it.
It wants you to fail.
I'll just eat it.
15 points of damage as it saved its best for last.
That's fine. I'm still above half.
Okay.
Um,
So he withstood the discomfort of his burning armor to get that off. So it's the next round.
yes.
All right, I guess
And
Tristan.
now we should be searing hot,
Yeah. So
causing
Tristan.
disability.
So that'll happen on your turn. So let's see who goes first. Tristan, roll a d6 for your side.
Dun dun. 4.
2. You guys go first. So go ahead and roll that damage, Jeff.
Okay. 2d4 plus another, searing hot disability. So there's a 5 there.
Okay. All right.
His other clothes should be like a flame.
Yeah,
now.
these
Those are
clothes are
clothes.
smoldering and burning, right? So either Tristan or
I'll
Patty?
go.
Okay, go ahead. You
I
have one
pull out-
spear left.
No, I have no spears. I pull
Okay.
out the mace.
All right. So how are you going to get to him? He's stepped back,
I'm
so you can't
throwing
reach him.
it.
You're gonna throw your
I'm
mace.
gonna throw the mace.
Okay.
It's empty. There's no acid in it anymore. It's useless to
All
me.
right. So it is a ranged attack using your dex to hit, but your
I
strength
use
for damage.
4 to auto hit.
And he's on the other side of the bars, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm throwing it through it. I'm
Okay.
using 4 to just auto hit.
Okay.
I want
Yeah.
to
If
do
you
this
want to
for the hilarity.
go ahead, roll the damage.
It's a D8 plus my strength.
Plus
so,
your strength, right.
It'll be 10 damage. Yes.
Okay. Well, he's still alive. He's hating life, but he's alive. Tristan.
All right. Well, he shot me this time, so with his lightning
Mhm.
bolt, so he's a danger. So I will pull out my bow and shoot him with that, since I have a longbow.
Oh, and it's invisible until you shoot. Well, the arrow would the arrow become visible?
Yes,
after
the arrow
you shoot
becomes
it?
visible. Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, it's not a particularly good thing, but hey, pionk.
Okay. Okay, you kill him. He only had 2 hit points left. Right through the forehead. He
Hey,
goes
no,
down just as he's trying to get off the burning clothes and the burning armor, and he couldn't do it. He falls to the ground. His clothes are on fire now, so his body lights up, using all that human body fat as a wick. It just he just goes up in a bonfire.
Can
How
I
apropos for a torturer.
can I take the 10-foot pole and like pull his body closer so I can get that ring off his
Sure.
hand?
I mean, we can get Rusty to eat the bars. and
Oh
go
my god,
in.
you're right.
So-
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
All right. So I assume you put out the fire as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so that
mean-
was regular fire, not magical like fireball heat, so the gold and everything wouldn't have melted. So he's got a ring. It's a bronze ring with a black triangle at the top of it. There's 23 gold pieces in his purse, and inside of a hidden pocket, which is now very exposed because the clothing is burnt away, there are 4 tourmaline gems, 100 gold pieces apiece. And a big ring of keys.
Yay! We can open things.
We just take it so they don't have keys and they have to call a locksmith. And then we kill every
That's right.
locksmith in a 10-mile radius.
I say, look, Rusty Cheetos.
Yeah, I was gonna say snacks. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So there's a very burnt body, and you pull this stuff off. Unfortunately, the 2 prisoners are very much dead. Or maybe, fortunately, who knows? Who knows? You guys are just, evil. So,
Yeah. So looking around the room, anything else in the room?
well, there's the other cell over here, A, but there's nothing in it. It looks like it had been barren for a while. Other than the floor is just filled with like old blood.
All right. Yeah, man. I mean, if you guys want to dig out, if we were talking about it, I don't know what the rest of the group feels like about it.
We'll leave
But,
them down here. We'll go back up. They can stay wherever they are.
We're gonna go back up and we'll meet you in Waterdeep or wherever we are.
That's an entirely different world. You're going to spell jam now. All right. Well, so the question is, you know of one quick way to get out of here, which is just through this hallway. Let me get over here.
Yeah, where we
Through this hallway and down through the elemental earth room. But there were earth elementals in there the last time that you went through, so they may or may not be done for. But they did seem to take a little bit to generate in the first place, and they really didn't do anything until you started digging around. So it might be okay. Up to you.
I mean, we can also go back to the stairs.
You could go all the way back,
Right.
or you can also go down those stairs to find out what that is.
What about the harpies? Which way did we escort the harpies out?
They left.
Yeah, they're gone.
They
Yeah, I
left
think they-
the next morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gone but never forgotten in my heart.
Leaving a gift that we'll keep on giving 9 months later.
That'll be such a beautiful baby that I'll be able to play 10 years from now when we're all still going to be here in
Yes.
this dungeon.
He'll be on this level.
Still struggling with one door.
The other thing you didn't check is this long hallway here. You didn't get to the end of that.
This one, 15.
Addie's bleeding a little. He's bloodied, I think is the term. I don't know.
Yeah, from a rat bite.
Yeah. I mean, can I be excused? Can I go home? I got bit
I
by
know,
a
you didn't.
rat.
I took 12 points of damage. You didn't say this was going to be deadly. You know how many people 12 points of damage kills in first edition?
A lot. Not
Like
a barbarian
6
if you
men.
roll high.
That's like max damage from a house cat. It's horrible.
My vote is to go back up and get out. I think we kind of severed our deal of getting a job here. Patty's just like, fuck these guys at this point. We can go be evil somewhere else. We're cooler than these people. We don't need them. We don't need anybody. We'll make our own mega dungeon with blackjack and hookers.
I mean, you played blackjack and you slept with the harpies. So,
And I
mean,
hated only one of those things.
Yeah,
I won't say
You did.
which. You can't prove anything.
you did gamble
Hey,
and
no
get
judgments,
laid.
So the question is, if you want to just go ahead and get out of here, which way are you taking? This is going to be
the
your
long
quickest
way, I
route.
think,
Okay, you're going to go the long
because
way.
we know. Because I don't think there's anything on that. I mean, I can walk the long way.
Yep.
Say, hey, you guys stay here and rest up, and I will take 5-10 minutes to walk the long way, and then go, no, nothing there, or yeah, we don't go that way, because I'm invisible still, and I
Mhm.
don't think they know.
How about
maybe
we
they do.
just like follow a hallway behind you and just
Yeah, sure.
slowly
Whatever.
make our way?
Okay,
up
so you want to go the
way?
long way then. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to roll the random encounters for how long it would take. So give me a second here. 1, 2,
Uh-oh.
3.
You randomly encounter death.
Because they do restock. Like, this is a moving dungeon. Things do restock.
Damn that.
It'd be funny if they had a random encounter of a dragon, because we were talking at the table tonight at dinner. I've never fought a dragon. In all the years I've played, I've never fought a dragon. I've ran dragons, I've GDM'd dragons, but as a player, I've never fought a dragon.
Okay. So here's what happens. You get all the way down to the intersection here, where you see the set of stairs that you guys came up down from, and you're well ahead of everybody else, Tristan. So when you get here and you're about to go up the stairs to check it out, you hear the sounds of many booted feet coming down. There are 8 mercenaries in a group coming down. They seem to be going through their packs, pulling out robes.
All right, well, I
Oh, so I
run back
you.
up to the other people and I gesture wildly at them, and then I go, oh no, can't see me. So I say, quick, 8 more people coming. All right, let's hide in the side room.
All right, pick a room. So as I said, this is the corridor you were down. About there's where you got stopped. Let's say everybody else was at the intersection, maybe.
Well, we know 114 was where they had prisoners before. So we know it's
It's
empty
empty?
now. So yeah,
Let's hide in 14.
yeah.
Okay, so you go into 114. All right. Let's have Patty. Make me a luck check.
Always high, baby. That's high.
Barely, but it is. They do not go directly for that room, and you hear them marching off into the distance. How long do you wait after you hear them past?
I wouldn't have said that long. We want to get out of here quickly.
Maybe like a minute or two. We just wait. Nothing too long.
Just for the last one to go by.
Okay, sounds good. You pop out, and I'm going to roll one last.
Well, I am going out
WD-40 the
first.
hinges before we open the door.
So you do make it up again to the ground floor. It doesn't. It looks like that was the last end of a group coming up. So you make it back up to the outside of the temple, or well, actually, I guess the inside of the temple, out of the dungeon.
And we
level.
go outside the temple.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Can I track to see where these guys came from?
You can roll for it, sure.
What do I roll? I have like the survival stuff.
You have the survival skill.
Yeah, like just surviving in the wild, like hunting.
Okay, I'm not going to make you roll then, since you have it. It's pretty obvious they were not.
Or tracking,
They're not
yeah.
trying to hide the way that they came down. So they came right down the middle there. They apparently have noticed that the you guys had broken the seal,
Okay.
so they just
So they
came
went
right
in.
down the center. Yeah.
Alright, we got what we came here for. They're not going to find much on the first floor, and they'll probably die on the second. So, poor guys, that's their problem. Where do we go from here, guys?
You're on the outside. It's late afternoon.
Guess we start heading back to.
Nuln is the closest village, but it's also the village that it seems like a lot of the recruits are coming from is Nuln. A lot of the cultists seem to
Yeah.
be coming from there, but it is the closest village.
What's the
Why
next
are we
clue?
nibbling at this place, man? I mean, let's get the hell out of here. I mean,
Yeah.
out of here. Out of
Yeah.
here. Like,
What's the
let's go to
next town?
Keoland, or let's go to, you know, get on a ship. I don't know.
So
I hear
there's
the Bandit Kingdoms are nice.
there's Nolb, and then what was the other town that was near Nolb?
Hamlet.
Did we know of any towns further on, like next over, that we haven't been to?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, you guys
the
could just
way.
keep heading away from Nuln and Hamlet and
Mm.
just keep going in that direction if you want. You eventually stumble upon something. Nobody here grew up in the area though,
Yeah.
so you're not sure what. Actually, I'll go ahead and Thyber grew up in the area, so we'll go ahead and do him a roll here.
He'll just
Yeah.
take us to the Temple Gramesh.
If you want to just leave this area completely, you can just head out. Let me put you back on the main overhead map here.
Heck beer.
Vervabonk is a large city, fairly close, and will be going away from where you are now. It's not got a great reputation, but it's a place,
Neither
a
do
place to
we.
go.
What do you mean it's not got a great reputation? Is it filled with thieves and cutthroats and murderers, or?
Yeah, but
is
you
it
guys will
just a
fit
bad
right in.
place?
You're completely right. I mean,
Well, I mean, does it have a bad reputation in like thieves, cutthroats, murderers, or is it like, hey, this isn't a place you go because they've got nothing there because it's not a merchant town?
oh no,
or anything?
it's a pretty large town. It's
Alright.
it's also right on it's right on a river. Which one is that? Is it the Elverdrun?
Yeah, I mean,
Belvedere, right.
Belvedere.
Right, which bleeds out into the Nire Dive, which is so it's a port town. It's a good place to go if you've got treasure you need to spend and you need to rest up and get training. Certainly is a place to go.
that certainly
it's-
sounds like a thing.
It is going to take you some time to get there. What are these? Are 8-mile hexes, I think. So you're coming out. About right here.
We can grab a riverboat and get to Greyhawk.
Could. About 16 miles to Verbonk, if you want to head there. And they're the closest large city that you could get to. But yeah, as Jeff said, once you're there, though, you can hire a ship and get back to the free city of Greyhawk if you wanted to.
I mean, unless anybody has anywhere else they want to go, then
No-
the largest
no.
big city is.
Not on this plane of existence.
Okay. Well, if you want to abandon the temple, that's fine. You broke 2 of the seals, but several remain intact. Once you're out of the direct vicinity of the temple, you don't have that feeling of someone else rooting around in your head. You don't have any bad dreams that night, so You know, maybe the Hierophant lied to you. Maybe you were really not marked in any way.
Try to find out the point at which it goes away. You know, by stepping backwards and forwards across a line and see whether it's, you know, an actual point.
Yeah, I mean, you start. So you've always had this kind of feeling like someone's standing behind you, looking at your back while you've been to the temple, and as soon as you get out of the temple walls, it's gone. It's just gone.
Oh, it's only that far. All right,
Yeah.
okay. I thought it was going to be like, oh, a mile down the road or something, and I wanted to check to see whether the influence was spreading later. But no, I mean, it's just the temple, and meh.
For now. Ooh.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. If you want to abandon the town, the temple, we can just end that. You guys go to Verbank. You'll get some downtime. Jeff's character absolutely will level. I don't know if anyone else's will. I'll have to calculate. If you take the downtime to go ahead and pay for training, we can do that, and then we can figure out where we're going to go from here. There's a lot going on. I mean, we're timeline-wise, the Greyhawk Wars haven't happened yet. But it's not that far off. So there's a lot of machinations going on in the area. A lot of people hiring. It's an employee's market, man. You can get on anywhere.
Verbank. What would Verbank be about the size of what? Like Baltimore?
It's a large city. It's a large town, but it's not like a city.
New York, right?
Yeah.
So it's like a college town.
Yeah, it's a big town, but it's not like a huge teeming city.
Oh,
Okay,
it's a huge town. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So think like Syracuse.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be around the same size as Greyhawk itself. Greyhawk isn't like a huge place right now.
Yeah.
Like the capital cities like Instad, just over the Iron Hills. If you go into the Duchy of Ulick, there's some very large cities there. Highport, you guys can go back to. Well, no, you don't want to go to Highport.
Nope.
You need to lay low.
Hardby.
You need to lay low from there for a while.
Hardby is female, isn't it? A Gynarchy, isn't
Mhm,
it? Hardby,
yeah.
Gynarchy. Yeah.
Yep. But Verbank is not any smaller than Greyhawk is. Not really.
Oh,
at this point.
I've heard of Castle Mauer.
Well, we'll end
Yeah.
the temple there unless Friendon and Oak want to go back in for whatever reason. But otherwise, you just get out with your loot. We will deal with repercussions of what may or may not still be attached to you as we go on. How far, Dion? How much experience do you lack for your next level? Just to getting an idea. I don't know that you're going to level. Barbarians are so hard to level.
I need 29,729 experience to get to level 6.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm done. I'm
I have to
sure
hit
you're not going to get that
80K.
much. Yeah.
Yeah.
How close is Tristan to his next?
I have no idea. I'm trying to find that now. I've got 182,000, and that hit me level 10. So I think it's a ridiculous number before I get to the next one.
You might also want to try. You might also want to think about doing dual class too, if you want to pull in another class and get some magic or anything like
I
that.
thought about that, but I mean, I don't know.
Jeff's
dual class.
Talina's definitely going to level. Yeah, but you're the lowest level of everybody in the group, so you're definitely going to level.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. I'll take it to 6, excuse me.
Mm-hmm. Well, Friendon's in chat, so he can at least opine in a little bit. What are you guys in the mood for then? If we, just got out of a mega dungeon that didn't seem to be your speed. What are you guys interested in?
I don't know. Like I said in Discord, I wrote my thing in Discord is I'm a mission guy. So if I've got a mission, I'm usually happy. So...
Do we, let's see, we're just like, I'm trying to remember, because I kind of jumped in midway as like a slave that tagged along.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are just random ragtag adventurers, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
We don't have like a guild, we don't have like an organization.
Well, you do sort of. Oak's character, and I'm not sure Friendon's is or not. Yeah, I think he is. They're part of the company that's back in Hamlet.
Okay.
But that's easy enough for them just to stop. You know, you guys were gone so long in the
Yeah,
Underdark and everywhere else, and they just kind of
they
left you
wrote
for
us off
dead
as
anyway.
dead, yeah. So, I mean, I think it'd be interesting for us to maybe. I mean, we've been running around so much and been through like the fire and the flames. Maybe we want to like try to find a base of operations where we can come back to of our own accord where we know we're safe. I mean, keep going to these cities and like they're good for a period of time and maybe it's us, but I don't think so.
Yeah. As far as like a mission, Jeff, well, I mean, you're basically running away from the Hierophant of your grove, who would be kind of like a mission giver, as it were. So if you're looking for a mission at this point, I mean, you've got to either get yourself committed to someone, a monarch, something that would give you a
Yeah.
direction that way, or start your own. If you want to just lay low in a city for a while you guys train up, we can definitely do just people approaching you and saying, "Hey, you look like mighty slayers. I'm in need of some people that create bodies."
That's true.
have.
It's true.
I have an
But-
idea that I might want to pitch to you off stream, Bert.
Sure. There's also linking as far as like you've got a little noble-born elf kid that was foisted off a while ago that could come back in, and yeah, we can tie
Oh,
up
it's
some
a
loose
water
ends.
Greyhawk,
friend.
right? That was all Greyhawk stuff with the elf, or
Yeah.
yeah.
Wait, no, was that BX? Man, I'm getting it mixed up myself
No.
now. No, it was this one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's where
Elf
you get the
girl.
ton of experience points to begin with. Was this one? Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about that one.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
I didn't.
saloon?
I don't think the girl was. It was. I mean, we sold the documents to make
Yeah.
loads of money,
Yep.
and then there was an elf girl as well, but we weren't sure if she was the same thing or not. She
Yeah,
certainly
yeah, you
didn't get
weren't
off.
sure if she was actually of royal blood or not. You kind of just
Yeah.
Right.
foisted the documents off and made your money on that and just kind of left it at that. But she could come back into the plot if we wanted to do
I was
something
gonna
with
say,
that.
She didn't get off with the documents. She stayed
No.
around
Yes.
on
She
the boat
stayed with the
and then
boat.
got that funny water elf. Or
Yep. Yeah, and the
something,
boat
water
you
creature
gave
which
as
was following
payment
the
to
boat.
the crew that you signed
Yeah.
on with you. So,
We could have doomed them to a life of being harassed by this water spirit forever.
mhm.
I'm sure they'll
Yeah.
love us.
You know, I mentioned just in passing, I mentioned Ekbir, but that is a thing.
Mhm.
Over here on the right side, excuse me, on the left side, there's a whole, it's like a change of the whole, it's still Greyhawk or still Earth, but it's almost Arabian Nights style.
Yep. Is that where your character came from?
No, my character came from Raddick.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, my character came up north in the east.
Yeah. I mean, if you did the Arabian Night style, I could sneak in the I series, that's one of my favorite series of all time. That's
What's
the
that?
the Pharaoh series,
Mm.
and it
Yeah,
has the coolest intro that would fit this group so much. You basically start off after having a night of drunken debauchery. Somebody in the group short-sheeted the sheikh's bedchambers, defiled his wife and harem, and you were all left out in the desert to die because of this. But yeah, so the Pharaoh series, that's a fun one. Could possibly do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a different,
sure,
you know,
which
it's a
was-
different take. It
Yeah.
depends on what everybody likes. You know, some people like the medieval part. I'm cool with it, but I also like the Arabian Nights thing, and that's just me.
Yeah.
But that's one area I've never been to on Greyhawk is Ekbir and the Sultanate of Zef and all of that. And
Yeah, I
that's
mean, you
one
guys may
thing-
very well be
one
wanting to get
direction to go.
the heck out of this area since you know that there's a war brewing and you may just not want any part of it. So it's entirely in character for your band to say, nope, noping out of this one.
Yeah, and going that way, you don't really get involved in the Greyhawk Wars.
Yeah,
yeah,
this is true. Well, we'll think about it. We'll throw it around in chat and see how that strikes people. But yeah, that is a very fun series of adventures. I mean, it has a good combination of just interaction, puzzle solving, some dungeoning, but it's not the hugest part of it. Yeah, it's kind of fun. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'll throw out some other possible options up there as well. But we'll go ahead and end it there. A little early tonight on the stream, but we're down 2 players, and yeah, we just GTFO'd from the temple. But you guys are flush with a lot of cash, a lot of experience, and you're heading towards a very large town. So, downtime for a bit anyway, and then we can pick up with wherever you guys decided to move on to. If that works for everyone.
So was it each level a different element? Was that,
Yeah.
then... okay. All right.
Yep. Basically, you broke 2 of the 5 wards. So each level... So you broke from the top down, though. So breaking a ward on a particular level... Zugat Moy was on level 3. So if you broke the ward on 3, it gives her free access to all of 3. And then whichever ward level you break gives her more access. If you break them all, she's free to leave the temple entirely. But there was a lot more going on there as well, not just with Zugat Moy. Like there are elemental nodes on the very lowest level that has some really powerful magic items, but also really good chance of just not making it through. But yeah.
So we
You
actually
don't need a high
in...
danger in order for us to not make it through.
Well,
something.
there's that. All right,
Hey,
so
we
let's.
came in, we kicked ass, and we walked out with gems and jewels and magic.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's a fitting enough end to the temple, and you guys might have some interlude dreams now and then of her still like, so you coming back?
Been there, done that.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes, but let's go ahead and sign off for the night. Dion, what do you got going on?
Not too much. If you didn't catch my last stream, we finished up Star Ocean: The Second Story. So we're going to move on to the PS2 era into Star Ocean till the end of time. So that'll be interesting. It's my favorite one in the series, so I'd probably be less frustrated. So.
Okay. Cool. Richard?
Nothing up my sleeves here. Watch this magic trick. Poof, 5 seconds of your life has just been sucked away by me, the magic time wizard. And if you want to see more of your life sucked away badly by me, that sounds odd phrasing, but you can watch me play video games on Twitch at LMTDTMFFR, or stay with me now.
Limited
time
offer.
offer.
No vowels.
Vowels.
Indeed.
What happened to those vowels? I mean, did you just get a discount on the channel by not putting the vowels in? I mean, is that
He
what's
gets a
going on
tax break.
here? Yeah. And Jeff,
only need
I
20
got my
letters,
print
that way.
copy of the NES now. So Jeff's Kickstarter for this book that is done is going to happen soon. I will be running at least a story arc while Jeff's Kickstarter is going on, so folks can see what this game is about. It's a pulp action role-playing game based on. Is this based on Mythic or standard Barbarians of Lemuria?
Mythic.
Mythic.
Mythic. I love standard myself, but he will. Simon wanted Mythic.
Okay, good enough. So yeah, Dicey Tales. Ooh. Yep. Look for it soon, and look for the Twitch streams of it soon. And if you found us, you know where we are. All the socials, which are coming across even now. Check out the podcast at Blue Magic, BLUMAGIK.com. 11 years of podcasting goodness of our games on there. Give some love to the YouTube channel. That's where all the backups of the VODs from Twitch end up going. So we're keeping all of those backups for people to see. And got a Facebook community, a Discord. Come and talk to us on Discord. I'm on MeWe. All the social places out there. Say goodbye, everybody.
Bye,
Bye, everybody.
everybody.